Hello, welcome to Vinyasa. Thanks for joining me. My name is Monica and I'll be your yoga instructor today. All you're going to need is your yoga space, maybe some tunes that sound good to you, and we'll hop right into it. So let's start in a sitting posture. And you can sit cross-legged, you could sit on maybe like a block or a pillow to elevate your hips. Sometimes that's a little bit easier or more comfortable for people. So however you want to sit on the ground, whatever floats your boat. We're going to start here with the eyes closed. Starting with a deep breath in and out. Deep breath in and out. Taking a deep breath in and out. Noticing how you feel, what we're starting with here. Whatever your energy is or your emotions, whatever's going on with you, just welcoming that to the mat, being present in this moment where you're rooting down into the ground and just arriving here. And then maybe bringing the palms together at the heart. So maybe you feel inspired to create a certain kind of mantra or intention for your practice today, something that you want to infuse your movement with. So like a positive intention. So my suggestion for you today is simplicity, just moving with simplicity, with ease. But maybe there's something else you'd like to work on, and you can totally welcome that in. So whatever your intention is, breathing that in, turning this into a wonderful movement meditation full of life, and breathing that out. Reaching the arms up above the head, inhale, and exhale, palms come together and back to the heart. Inhale, reach it up, grow tall, and exhale, palms together into the heart. One more time, inhale, reach, exhale, palms come together into the heart. Bringing the hands down to all fours, bring the knees underneath the hips, the wrists underneath the shoulders. Inhaling, lifting the tailbone, dropping the belly down, looking up. Exhale, drop the tailbone, arch the spine up, drop the head. Inhale, belly comes down. Exhale, arching the spine up. Inhale. Then exhale, moving with your own breath between cat and cow. And I really invite you to make this practice whatever you need this evening or morning or whenever you're taking this. Maybe you're going to add extra movements where it feels good. Maybe you'll skip certain parts. Maybe you'll add on. Or maybe you follow me exactly. But I just want you to get out of this whatever you feel like you need today. Coming back to a neutral spine. And then walking the hands out and tucking the toes and sending the hips up and back for downward dog. Deep breath in and then out. Sending the hips up and back, bending one knee, then the other. Kind of walking the dog out here. Finding, deepening your breath. And then inhale to walk, step, or lightly hop up towards your hands. And exhale for forward fold, the soft knees, letting the head hang heavy. Maybe grabbing the left elbow with the right hand and vice versa and swaying side to side. Kind of a ragdoll position. And then dropping the hands down, inhaling for halfway lift, long spine, shoulders back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive up, arms out to the side and reach up. Inhale and exhale, palms come together into the heart. Mountain pose, so bringing the palms to face forward, planting the feet underneath the hips, rolling the shoulders back, and maybe closing the eyes here. Embodying however you envision a mountain, so mountain pose. Tall, strong, sturdy. Rising up towards the sky. Find your breath, find your balance. Find some ease here. Beautiful. Inhale to reach the arms up. Exhale, swan dive forward, soft knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant the hands and step back to downward dog. Inhale to plank or knee plank. Exhale to lower all the way down, slowly keeping elbows in close. Untuck the toes, keeping the feet and legs together. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, come down and make your way back to downward dog. You're doing great. Reach that right leg up. Inhale. Slowly, gently, with control, bring that right foot in between the hands at the top of your mat. Help it forward with the right hand if you need to. High lunge. Inhale, reaches you up. Reaching the arms up above the head. And you always have the option to drop the back knee. Really lift up through the fingertips, lengthen the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Bring the hands down to frame the right foot. Stepping back to downward dog. Inhale to plank or knee plank. Exhale to lower all the way down as one unit. Inhale for baby cobra. Exhale down into down dog. Warming the body up. Remember your intention and why you're here. Inhale, reach the left leg up. Exhale, slowly controlled. Bring that foot in between the hands. Setting up for a high lunge as you inhale and reach up. Breathe here. Find your foundation. So you're strong through that left leg. You're lifted off of the back heel. Beautiful. Bring it down. Hands come to frame the left foot. Step it back to downward dog. Inhale, plank or knee plank. Exhale to lower halfway or all the way. And then inhale for baby cobra. Exhale back to downward dog. Take your time, moving at your pace. Inhale to walk, step, or lightly hop up towards the hands. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive up. And exhale, arms come to the sides. Mountain pose, reset here. Simplicity, ease, easiness. So closing the eyes, reconnecting to your breath, finding a rhythm, tuning in, seeing how you feel. Finding some of that mountain energy here, rooting down, getting tall. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Soft knees. Inhale, reach it all the way back up. Exhale, swan dive forward again. Inhale, reach it up. One more time, exhale, bring it down. And then from here, twisting open to the right by bending both knees, especially the left, and twisting open with the right arm. Expand the chest here. Exhale it down. Inhale, open up that left arm. Really bend the knees as much as you need. Opening up through the chest, through the thoracic spine. You got it. Bring it back down. Exhale. And then uncurling the spine here, coming up towards standing. Rolling the shoulders back. And when I think simplicity, I think tree pose. So let's find a nice foundation on the left foot. So whether you're on carpet or firm ground, whatever it may have you, you're on that left foot, soft bend in the knee, turning on the glutes here, and then just slide that right heel either in towards the ankle or perhaps to the lower leg or the inner thigh. So whatever you got going on here, bringing the hands to the heart, and then, just touching down as you need to, always coming back to it. As you find those little wobbles, that strengthens the ankle. You're building up your proprioception and stability in the ankle as you make those adjustments. Again, keeping a soft bend in that knee. And then maybe you stay here in this simple tree pose. Maybe you play around with closing one or both eyes. Or you can follow me. We'll do kind of a little twist. So reaching the arms up, inhale, and exhale, opening up to the right. Inhale reaches you up. Ooh, with the head turn, that's tough. Exhale, open it up. Inhale, exhale. You rock, you're awesome, you're doing great. I can feel it through the interwebs. This is optional, by the way. Last one. And then bringing it back up. Bringing the hands down. Slowly control, bring it all the way down. Just letting that go. Moving on to the next thing, Not holding on to any one pose or moment, because it's all just practice. And it's all about learning to love the body more, not creating some situation where, I wish I could do that, I can't do that, I'm so bad at that. That's not what this is about. There's a lot of yoga poses I can't do or I'm not good at, and I've done this for a long time. And I think yoga is more about what can you derive from it and how can you use it to kind of make your body at the best version of you and to make your mind the best version of you. And you can achieve that with two poses that you do kind of mediocrely. You know what I mean. So going on to the right side and then finding that foundation, soft knee, hip is turned on, glute is turned on. And then maybe bringing the kickstand version here, or foot to the shin, or foot to the thigh. Bring the hands together. It can help to find a drishti, or a focal point, something that you stare at. Vision is a large component of balance, so you can use that. Or we can kind of mess with your vision with a twist if you want to join these. So maybe you reach the arms up, inhale. Exhale, twist open to the left. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Bring it back to the center. Hands come down, slowly, gently. Bring that left foot down. Find a little weight shift here, kind of right, left. Just kind of letting it go. Maybe rolling the head around a little bit. Side to side, whatever feels good. Just finding kind of a rhythm. Good. And then bringing that right foot all the way around and back behind the left foot. And we're going to really stretch this right side of your body. So reach up and over with the right arm. Maybe grab it with your left hand. Stretch, stretch, stretch that right side of the body. All right, bringing it back down. Switching sides, right foot's down, left foot travels back and to the side as you stretch up and over with that left arm, lunging into that right knee. Bringing it back to center and coming all the way to a forward fold. So walking your hands down the legs, soft knees, taking whatever variation of forward fold sounds good right now. Just a couple breaths. Bringing it back to simplicity, just one pose at a time, one breath at a time. That's all there is. And then planting the hands, stepping back to down dog. Option to take a vinyasa if you'd like to do a little chaturanga push-up. Or you could stay in downward dog for a moment with me. Inhale, right leg reaches up. Exhale to lunge it forward very gently and quietly, planting the foot down, helping it forward if need be. And then you're going to plant the left foot up and out a little bit, setting up for warrior one. So the heel's on the ground and the toes are turned out, lunging forward in that right leg, reach up, warrior one. Similar to high lunge, but that back heel is down. Great, I'm going to turn to see you guys. And then opening up to warrior two, turning the left toes to face the left, lunging into that right knee and opening the arms out, palms down. Strong through that right leg, lunge a little bit deeper. Feel the leg muscles working, enjoy that sensation of working hard. Breathe here. You got it. And then straightening that right leg. And then we're going to go straight into it on the other side. So keep the arms, pivot the right foot to face the right, and pivot the left foot to face the left, okay? So now you're coming into warrior two on this left side. Just a simple transition, just gotta change your feet around. Deepen that left lunge, you got it. And then we transition into warrior one on the left side. So now you gotta turn your hips closed to face the left. That heel's coming down, and you can always shorten the stance if the heel is not down. And you're reaching forward and up. Warrior one. Good, and then just stepping it forward. Mountain pose. So warrior one, warrior two, moving into warrior three, shifting into the left foot, lifting the right knee up. Balance again. Bringing the palms together. And then maybe you begin to send the right toes back and tipping forward in the torso. And the nice thing here is you can always touch the toes down and you can always touch the hands down too. So warrior 3, you would have a soft left knee, basically a single leg deadlift position. Maybe reaching the arms above the head or arms out to a T, or keeping them at your heart. And then bringing yourself back up. The knee comes up towards the chest. We're going to do a couple warrior 3s, or I guess we're doing deadlifts today. So coming back to your center, single leg stance. And then bringing that leg back behind you. Control, control. Find something to look at on the floor. Breathe out, come down. Breathe in to come up, controlled. One more time, exhale back. Inhale to come up. And then dropping that foot down, shaking it off a little bit. You're awesome, you're doing great. Okay, other side. So shifting weight into that right foot. Try not to lock the knee back. Keep a soft bend in the knee. It'll make the muscles work harder for sure, which is what we want. Shifting your weight into the right side and bending the left knee up. Palms could stay here. You can always reach up. And then working your way into that warrior 3 posture. However, you can get there. Finding it. Coming back to it when you lose it. And then coming back up. Inhale. Exhale, bring it back. Inhale up. And last one, bring it back. Exhale. Inhale, bring it back up. Exhale, foot comes down. You're doing great. We're going to bring it down into a yogi squat. So bringing your feet down to, or out to the width of your mat. And then you could bring your bottom down to something to sit on, or you can come down all the way, or you can kind of stop with the elbows on the knees. So whatever you want to do here. Palms come together, elbows come to the insides of your knees. Breathing here. Bringing the left hand down to the ground, opening up to the right. Inhale back to center. Exhale, open it up to the left. Inhale back to center. And then from here, we're going to go straight into a wide-legged fold, or wide-legged seat. So just bringing the bottom back and the legs out wide. From here, I want you to bend the left knee in, bringing the foot in towards the right inner thigh, letting the knee come out. So taking a moment here to get nice and tall, and then maybe shifting your torso over that right leg. Maybe you travel down, maybe not, but the goal is hopefully feeling kind of a hamstring stretch through the back of the right leg. All right, bringing it back up, and we're going to go straight into pigeon from here. So however you want to be oriented. What I mean by going straight into pigeon is you keep the left knee as is, and you swing the right leg all the way back. Okay, so now I'm kind of on the left hip. So now what you need to do is bring yourself kind of facing the mat, so you're kind of centered. And so now that back leg is back behind you, and you have that left knee bent up in front of you. And you might stay here, or you might bring it down to forearms. or all the way down. You also can use a pillow or a block. And when you're in pigeon pose, you're stretching the left hip. You might feel a stretch in the front of the right possibly. And it can be kind of an intense stretch, so I like to give a couple warnings. You shouldn't feel any like numbness or tingling. Sometimes that can happen after you're in this a while. So if that does happen, I would back off and do like a hamstring stretch or something. And it should feel good. You're kind of going to the point of gentle tension. And if it's painful anywhere, like in your back or your hips or anything, again, I would maybe choose something else. But if you're here, take a moment of zen, of simplicity, just being still, finding stillness here. Feel what it feels like to be still. You have nowhere you need to be, nowhere you need to go. You're just here, surrendering. If you want to stay longer, please be my guest. If you're ready to come out of it, come back up. And then you're going to sit onto the left hip and then come all the way back out to a wide-legged seat. So if there's anything you need to do to kind of relieve that deep stretch, you can. If you're ready to move on to the other side, we're going to bend the right knee and then bring the foot in towards the inner thigh. And we're going to go into a hamstring stretch first. So trying to hinge up the hips and bring the torso over the left leg. Maybe stay here, maybe walk the hands down, so whatever feels good. And maybe you're ready to bring this into your pigeon. There's also a pigeon variation for your back, so you can always stretch your hip on your back if you prefer. I just totally messed up the variation. Okay, so we're gonna bring the left leg around, and we're gonna shift ourselves forward to face the ground. So same thing here. You got the leg behind you, and then you have the other leg bent in front of you, and you can stay on the hands. You could bring it down. You could bring it really down. So find your version of pigeon. Feeling the stretch in the right hip. Tune in to the stillness within the body and around the body. What does it feel like to be stillness? To be silent? Try to find quietude within the body. If you're ready, you don't have to be. We'll bring ourselves back up and we'll swing ourselves back into that wide-legged seat. Okay, so we're gonna bend both knees here, coming to this kind of position where you can sit up taller with the knees bent. And then from here, we're gonna take a seated happy baby, okay? So you could do it on one side or both sides. We can go crazy, we don't have to. So the main idea is you can bring your right hand to the outside of edge of the right foot, and you can kind of bring the bottom of the foot to face forward. So you can look at the bottom of my feet, which are pretty clean. Thank goodness. So you can be here, or you could do both sides and kind of balance. I'll show you how I'm balancing. You could kind of balance just beyond the sacrum, kind of finding a sweet spot. Stay here. Or you can extend one leg. You could extend both legs, finding kind of like a wide V position, finding your balance here. So 2 options, 3 options, because you could take a half happy baby. Play around with this. Maybe you find like a little rocking, maybe back on the spine and up. It's harder when the legs are straight. Ooh. So play around, especially if you got people with you. This can be fun. You can have like a battle with your feet. I don't know where I come up with this stuff. I have strange friends. I guess that's what it is. So take another breath or 2, whatever pose you're in. One more battle or not. And then we're gonna bring ourselves all the way down to our backs. Okay. So coming down, feet to the ground, really grounding the back down. So pulling the belly button in towards the spine, grounding down through all the abdominals. Finding a neutral spine, supporting yourself here. And then let everything go. So palms come up to face the ceiling. You could take kind of a reclined cobbler with the knees falling out, or you can go straight with the legs. So maybe you kind of end here, or if you'd like to end with the legs up the wall, or sitting in kind of a meditative posture, that's also an option. But I want you to close the eyes and just embrace, it's really just a few moments of stillness here. And how can we embrace the idea of simplicity within the body? So this doesn't have to be a complicated meditative moment or posture. You're just, at the end of the day, you're just laying on the ground, and that's that. You don't really have to think about breathing. You don't really have to think about your heart beating. But when do you really just lay on the ground? This is kind of, outside of yoga, this might be kind of novel for you. But it's so simple. Just you and the earth. You and the floorboards. Feeling the contact of your skin with the ground. Finding silence within. Silence within the body as you find stillness. Silence between the thoughts that come in and out. Finding a sense of comfort in this simple, quiet moment. somehow finding the simplicity of this moment kind of lifts you here, kind of lightens your load. Imagine you feel a little bit lighter here. If you're ready to return to self, to life, bring your palms over your eyes, kind of cupping the sockets, just creating a dark environment. Taking a deep breath in and out. And then maybe bending one knee, then the other. And either sitting up directly or rolling onto one side, then sitting up. Try to keep your hands over your eyes the whole time. Sitting up with your palms over your eyes. And then finally, opening the eyes, bringing the palms down, just looking around you. Noticing how you feel. Bringing the hands over the heart. Thanking your body and your mind and your life for leading you into this moment of self-care. And I thank you for being a part of this cool community on the YouTube. I wish peace to all of you this day, this week, and I can't wait to see you next time. Thank you.